guys, welcome back. If you guys are new to my channel, hey, what's up? My name is Savannah and welcome to my channel. Be sure to click that subscribe button so you guys can become an official family member of this YouTube fam. So I just got out of the shower and I wanted to play around with some makeup. So I think we're gonna do something orange, obviously, maybe something red. So like fire, spicy, that's what I'm going for. So I'm not gonna ramble on because I just want to get right into it. So let's jump right in. So first things first, you guys already know that I like to prime my skin before we jump into anything. I like to use this Winky Luxe Whipped Cream Primer. I've been trying to use this primer with like different foundations and different like setting powders and everything just to see if I really like it. So far it hasn't given me any trouble except for with like dewy foundations. So we're not going to be using any dewy foundations today. Alrighty guys, so this eye is already done. I think that's what I'm going to start doing now in like every one of my videos, just doing one eye off camera and then coming back and doing this eye for you guys. So let's just start right away for primer today, for the eye primer. Normally I use a concealer, but today I'm going to try out this NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. I bought this the other day at Ulta. If you guys have me on Snapchat, you guys know how much money I spent over there, and this was one of the products that I got. It just sounded really cool, and I do have a wedding coming up this weekend, so I thought it'd be perfect for that wedding, but I do want to try it out real quick on myself. So it goes on like kind of translucent clear. It's kind of oily, my first impression, and then I just dab it out with my ring finger. So the first palette we're going to dip into is the BH Cosmetics 28 Modern Mattes palette. I'm going to dip into this white shade first, and I'm picking that up on a Sephora Featherweight Crease Brush. And this is just basically going to go in the crease area. You don't want to bring it down too low because we're going to be doing like a little half cut crease right here. And you don't really want too much powder there for the concealer. So just go ahead and buff that into the outer corner and crease area. This just helps to blend the other shadows that you're going to put down next. This just helps to blend them out better. Alright, the next shade we're going to pick up is again from the BH Cosmetics Modern Mattes palette, and we're going to pick up this orange shade right here. This is just like on a big old crease brush from Wet n Wild, and this is going to go in the crease area and outer corner. Now the next palette we're going to dip into is the Morphe 35C palette, and I'm going to pick up this deep, beautiful, gorgeous red right here. This is on a Morphe E17 brush, and this is basically going to go right over top that orange. So on the outer corner and crease area. I like this brush because it's a little bit more precise, so you can get into that crease a little bit better and put it exactly where you want it. And now I'm going to go back in with that Wet n Wild brush and just blend those two shades together. Okay, so the next step is concealer. I'm going to be taking the Maybelline FitMe concealer, and I'm going to take this on a Real Techniques accent brush. I'm just going to carve out that half crease, and what I like to do with this is kind of place it down first where I know that concealer is going to go. Drag it all the way into the inner corner. And as I start to cut out my crease, I kind of open my eyes real big, you know, kind of go like this with my head a little bit, so that the concealer, now where you see this concealer that's all high right here, that's going to be the end of the cut crease. So now we're going back into the Morphe 35C palette and picking up this light orange shade right here on a flat brush. I'm going to pick that up pretty heavily and place that right on top of the concealer. Alright, so I swear this is the last palette that we're going to use. This is the Morphe 35U palette. I'm going to take a flat brush from BH Cosmetics and spray it with some Pacifica Hydro Mist just to get the brush nice and wet. And I'm going to go ahead and dip into these two orange shades right here. Place that right on top. And then I just like to go back with that Morphe E17 brush that we used for the red and kind of just blend those two shades together. I didn't really pick up any more product. I'm kind of just using whatever's on the brush. And after that's all blended out, I'm going to go in with this NYX Liquid Crystal Liner. This one is in the shade Crystal Hip, just a clear glitter liner, and just kind of place that right on top of the orange in just like random spots. So normally I wouldn't do the inner corner right away. I would wait until like the concealer and the setting powder and everything else is done on the face. But since we're already zoomed up and we're here now, we're just going to do the inner corner. I'm going to take these two gold shadows. One is a gold and one is like a deeper yellow. I'm going to take that kind of on a pointed brush and also spray that with some Pacifica Hydro Mist. Dip into both of those real generously and go ahead and place that in the inner corner. So we're probably going to have to come back and redo the inner corner, but I just wanted to show you guys right away now that we were on the eyes. So let's jump into the rest of the face. Alright, so since primer has been sitting on the face for quite a minute, we're going to go in with foundation. I'm going to use these NYX Total Control Drop Foundations. I picked these up the other day when I was at Ulta as well. Follow me on Snap if you guys aren't following me on Snap so you guys can see what else I bought. They didn't really have like my perfect shade. I bought every shade that they did have though. The closest one is probably going to be TCDF10, which is Buff. I wish they never had like letters or numbers. I wish, whatever. So I'm going to try and see how Buff looks on my skin by itself, and if it's a little too light, I might mix in some darker foundation. Alright, so what I went ahead and did was I did like a full pump, like a full squeeze of Buff, the number 10, and then I did 2 drops of Mocha, and then I just mixed it like in this little pan thing and put it on my face with a foundation brush and then buffed it out with the beauty blender. Right now, first impressions, it looks pretty good on the skin. Pretty good. I would say it's a little bit I would say it's pretty full coverage on me. I don't really have too many breakouts except for this bottom one right here, but it covered it pretty good. So I would say pretty full coverage, medium to full coverage, and I'm pretty sure it's buildable. Looks good. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline FitMe concealer in the shade 20, which is Sand. I haven't used this concealer in a while actually, so this foundation is so pretty. Why haven't I got this earlier? To set the under eye area, I'm going to be using this Mercier setting powder. They only had the travel size at Sephora, so that's all I got. But I want to try this out, so that's what I'm going to be using today. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my Maybelline FitMe powder. This one is in the shade 222 True Beige. Now go ahead and dust off that Mercier powder. Ooh, looks really nice. For contour today, we're going to be using my Hoola by Benefit bronzer. This is just my all-time favorite bronzer, so that's what we're going to be using. For blush today, I bought this NYX Beauty School Dropout palette, which comes with a big old mirror and some blushes and some eyeshadows. I bought this the other day at Ulta too. So for blush today, I'm going to be dipping into this mauve shade right here. Let me take out the plastic. So I'm going to be dipping into this bottom shade right here. Just want to try these out. I just want to try these out. Alright, alright. And for highlight today, I think I want to use one of the highlighters from the Carli Bybel palette. I'm not sure which one though. I think I'm going to take this little guy down here because I'm not really feeling that gold. I'm not really digging that pink either, so yeah. And then go ahead and take a large stippling brush just to blend everything together. Alright, so that's it for the eyes. That's it for the face. Let's jump back to the eyes. So the way I always like to do the lower lash line is just in the same order most of the time that I did the top eyelid. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up that first orange shade from the BH Cosmetics palette and go ahead and place that down first. This is just a big fluffy brush, so it's not too precise. It's just going to get all over color. And then dip back into the Morphe 35C palette and pick up that nice red shade that we picked up first. And place this a little closer to that lash line. Actually, I'm only placing this on the outer corner. I kind of like the way it looks with just the orange in the inner corner and then the red on the outer corner. So just place that closest to the lower lash line, but on the outer corner only. So I'm going to go ahead and add some winged liner and some lashes and mascara off camera, and we'll be back to do some lips. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to go ahead and let my lashes dry before I put some mascara on to blend them. I didn't do any liner just because the lashes were enough to accentuate my eyes, as if the eyeshadow wasn't enough. So for lips, we're going to use this Milani lip pencil. This one is in the shade True Red. And I'm going to go in with some Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Spicy. So now go ahead and add some mascara to blend those lashes. And here you go guys, this is it. This is the finished makeup look. I think I want to call this video like a hot fire spicy makeup tutorial. Something along those lines. It was really fun playing around with all these colors. I don't know why I've been digging this vibe. Like the maroon shades, the orange shades, all those, like that color combo right there. Just digging it lately. And I love it. I love it so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look as much as I enjoyed creating it for you guys. As always, my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all my social media will be linked in the bottom bar, as long as right here for you guys, so be sure to follow me on those. Please don't forget to subscribe if you guys aren't already, so you guys can become a part of the fam here on YouTube. I don't think I have anything else to say except thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!